Trading the markets requires discipline, strategy, and finely honed skills. Traders are up against the best and brightest Wall Street has to offer. At TraderInsight.com, you can look over the shoulder of one of America's top traders. Join Dr. Adrian Manz and a cast of highly talented traders as they earn their living navigating the markets, one stock at a time, one trade at a time. TraderInsight.com. Strategy, discipline, results.
For TraderInsight.com, this is Adrian Manz, and this is Stocks and Sectors on the Radar for Monday, December 8th, 2008. Well, all last week, we were talking about the importance of a possible upside move on Friday. And early in the session, I didn't think we were going to see it, but Hartford International comes out, gives us some good earnings news, and boom, look what happened. Up 259 points on the session to close at 86.3542. On 1.62 billion shares exchanging hands on the NYSE. So good stuff. 2,188 advancers, 918 decliners. That's the way you want to see the market react to news. It's not to say it's going to happen again, given the way things have been going, but I think that we have a good possibility here of a test of the top of the Dow box that we've been looking at for a while here. So we have a good shot at moving out of sort of the center of the range here and retesting the upper bounds on this thing. We're probably going to see the Dow over the next few weeks or so move up above the 9,000 level. And then, unfortunately, given the way that the news has been, we're probably going to see a move back into this again and just sort of a retest of these levels in the 8s. Hopefully not down into the 7s again, but who knows? Depends on what comes our way. For now, that move on the fourth day after a reversal was an important technical move, and we can expect to see some additional tests and retests in the coming days. So that being said, why don't we take just a quick look at the rest of the indices. As you can probably guess, or probably know already, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, and the NASDAQ comp all did the dance on Friday. Everybody was up on the news, so that's good. That's good sort of across the board. I'm going to look carefully this week at the REITs. The REITs are pretty beaten up. It looks like, just like it when it looks like they might never rebound again. We're starting to see some constructive price action in these things. I'm only looking at them intraday. I'm looking for fast moves, things that used to take a whole session to develop, or developing in the course of 5 or 10 minutes. Might be looking at trades that used to be on for 6 hours, and you're in them for a minute now. So it's not necessarily the case that these are going to be easy to come by or easy to get in and out of. It's just going to take some nimble fingers and some quick thinking. The other one that I'm going to watch, of course, is the autos, although I don't expect to see much of anything happening there given what's happening in Congress and at the automakers as well. So that one sort of died in the stable here on Friday. But Monday's trading, I'm definitely going to watch the financials, and I'm going to watch, as I said, the REITs and probably even the home builders, right? Because the home builders are sort of bouncing off lows too. There's a couple I'm not going to fool with, but there's 3 or 4 that are worth watching. But first, let's take a look at the financials. We've got here Lincoln National Corporation. That one is a possibility here of a break above this support and resistance area here. If that happens, I would like to see it come up and retest this 1906 support and resistance area on a daily time frame. So that's not a huge move, but if we get a pop to the upside above 1766 or so, Julie and I will consider a trade in Lincoln National. We're also looking at Principal Financial Group. This one has upside possibilities. It's got the 50-period simple moving average coming down here, so that will likely stop it. But even though there's overlapping support and resistance that gets right in line with that number, there's still a possibility of a move here up to 2102 on further strength. So I'm going to watch Principal Financial Group on trade over $20.10 or so. Look for some pullbacks, look for solid intraday entry opportunities, and if I get them, I'm likely to take them. Then I've also got Torchmark. Torchmark, same kind of a deal, right? I've got to move up in here just under the 50, around $40.32. Looks like it's going to be resistance. I'll be interested in this one if we get solid trade above 39.35 or so. All of these, the common denominator is I got to be able to find a good stop loss early in the morning. There wasn't good support and resistance defined on Friday's chart, as you can imagine, because we had a big blow into the close. But Monday morning, I'll be looking at the opening range, and hopefully I'll be able to find some volume weighted average price and 5-minute and 25-tick support and resistance confluence to give me a nice area to pinpoint as a probable stop loss area. And then in the REITs, Weingarten Realty Investment Shares here. This one to me, this looks like it might have legs. Have this this sort of fastball kind of a setup here. It's coming off sort of this not so neat consolidation down in here. But if we can just get some lines on here, it was trading in that range for the better part of 2 weeks. I see the pop above the top of that range there in the $15 area as being pretty positive for it. It's responding even better than the Dow Jones U.S. REIT Index, which we looked at a second ago, so I'm going to watch this one on Monday. If it gets up above 1587, I'm going to have a pretty narrow target on this one, initial target of around 1640, 1650 or so. So not a big move trade. I'm just going to be looking to take a poke at it and get right back out again when it nails resistance. Just get some quick money if I can get it. And other than that, in the related field of the home builders, I'm not going to look at Beazer. I mean, Beazer on the upside, as far as I'm concerned, isn't one that I'm real interested in right now. I am going to look at Centex, which is moving to the upside nicely here. It's up above the 50. We looked at this one last week as well. We were talking about the possibility of a break above that level there, and sure enough, boom, we got it. I'm going to look at Lennar, which also did the same kind of a move. Now, if we can get a leg to the upside here, up into the $9.75 area, it makes for a nice intraday scalp. I'm still not nuts about the home builders. I think there's a flawed business right now, but the support they're getting from things like interest rates and home building numbers and such, it looks to me like there might be a short-term, at least, turnaround in these. And as everybody knows, I traded them the whole way up. The first time I traded them the whole way down when they came back down again. They're good movers. Pulte is another one. Pulte is moving up on the 200 period simple moving average here. So I'm going to see for my own trading if I can't get a 40-cent move out of this thing during the session. I am definitely not going to be looking to hold this for any kind of a big move. If I get it, I get it. But if it's not a smooth, quick thrust to the upside, that'll be the last Pulte sees of me on the long side. Hey, listen, if you guys would like to try my trading service, Trader Insight is running a special for the next 3 days, 3 days only. So that's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I believe it'll be available. And basically that's $19.50 for a 1-month trial to the service. Of course, the service is normally $195 a month, so it's a way to stick your toe in the water without making the commitment to the $195 right off the bat here. But if you're interested in it, you can click on the link here, or you can go to traderinsight.com. Go to the trading services, sign up for it, and then at the checkout, you just want to enter the word baseball. And it'll convert it from $195 down to $19.50. Everybody can give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Shoot me an email if you have any questions, adrian@traderinsight.com, and be happy to answer those for you. If you have a question about the trial, go ahead and email dave@traderinsight.com, and he can take care of you. So have a good trading day on Monday, and be careful of the volatility.